We are about 15 miles north of downtown Miami. This is Hard Rock Stadium here in South Florida. Stage is set. Ball is on the tee. And off we go on EA Sports. Braxton Berrios now to bring it back. Oh, no.
Oh, no. Fumble. Braxton Berrios, punk ass.
What a brutal way to start the game. You're thinking of getting the ball, getting your script, running your plays. Instead, Greg, it is a fumble lost on the opening kickoff.
It's just absolutely the most disastrous beginning of a game you could possibly dream up. And what you do now, Mike, is not only does the other team get the ball, you send your defense out there early in this game and force them to have to defend a short field right away.
And a good start on the ground. He gets 8 on the game's opener. Here's 2nd and 2. On the ground, it is the rookie from Wisconsin. And he'll be close to a first down. A gain of a couple as they mark him just short. An early test to start this one. 3rd and inches. Another run, and again, it's Allen. And he is going to have a Jets first down. He's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches.
I think everybody in the stadium saw that run coming, Mike, but good luck stopping it. I mean, all he really had to do was just fall forward, and it would be enough to pick up the first down.
They'll run. It's Hall to the 5-yard line. Now here's 2nd and goal. Rodgers going to give this to Allen. He'll get a couple, mark him down at the 3. Third and goal. In the shotgun, it's A-Rob. That one, take it in. Mike Williams. Touchdown, Jets. That's his 8th touchdown of the season. And, Greg, that is the way you love to start one of those games. Get off the bus, get on the field, get in the end zone. The road team with the first 6 of this one.
And you can just see, Mike, it takes a lot of the air out of the stadium. And this crowd, they're fired up, started the game, trying to make their presence felt. And the opposing team goes all the way down for an opening drive touchdown. That's an ideal way to start when you find yourself on the road.
Seven 0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Here's Berrios on the return. Now an opening past the 30. And the good kick pays off. They'll only be able to take this past the 10-yard line. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. on the ground, this is Jalen Wright. He'll take this forward for about a yard at best. Quincy Williams in there for the stop. Here's a 2nd and 9. Now the former Texas A&M Aggie. Here's Devon Achane. And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
Clearly the plan on offense was to establish the run a little bit on this drive, Mike, but the defense is having none of it. 1st and 2nd down stop, no gain. Now it brings up a 3rd and long. We'll see if they try something else.
3rd down and 9. Out of the pistol, here's Tua. And that is incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
That's a nice job of making things more manageable for this offense as he takes it back beyond the 25-yard line. First and 10. We're going to start this drive on the ground. It's Hall. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. Second down and 8. Off the play fake, Rodgers. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete. He was looking for Malachi Corley. And it's going to be 3rd down. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. And he's going to get awfully close to the first down marker, but appears just to be a few inches short.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. Now they got a 4th down decision to make.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. They'll try to run. And he's going to have the Jets' first down as they find a way to keep the chains moving on 4th down.
This play should always end up converting a 4th down, especially at this distance. But you can't tell me there weren't some nerves on that sideline as they sent that play in to snap it. But fortunately, nothing to worry about. The offense gets it done.
So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38. Play fake. It's Rodgers. Got a man downfield. It's Wilson. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. But think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often. So that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
Nice play here by Malachi Corley, the young rookie wide receiver. And something we're going to continue to see out of him as the rest of the year unfolds is, Mike, he has such a knack for turning short throws into long gains. And his ability to be a ball carrier after the catch It's really what separates certain guys from others in this league. And for a young player to have that innate kind of sense to be a ball carrier, find any ways you can get him the ball. Screens, smokes, bubbles, doesn't matter. Get the ball in his hands and usually good things happen.
They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Again, it's Rodgers. He'll get that to Wilson. This drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal for his team.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL, you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. Everyone talks about being balanced. But as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a 1st down. Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Now from the 9, it'll be 2nd and goal. The master of play action, Rodgers. Quick throw, taken in.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line.
The ball inches from the goal line. 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Good blocking, and he's in. Braylon Allen. Touchdown, New York. So on 3rd and goal, they run it in. Sometimes, Greg, that's 4-down territory. They didn't need to do it on 4th down. Taking care of it on the 3rd down for the touchdown.
Yeah, and when you find yourself down here this close, Mike, you have to finish these drives off. I'm with you. I think he was going to give his back 2 shots there to punch it in, but he only needed 1.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 5. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Tua gonna give this to Wright. And he'll work this past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Quincy Williams in there for the stop. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Now some movement up front. Flags down. Mistake-filled 1st half continues. From the gun, here's Tua. That'll be caught. It's Jalen Wright. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
Here's 3rd and 7. A shotgun snap for Tua. He's got his man. It's Hill. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down.
Back-to-back 3-and-outs, and not ideal to start the game in that manner, so that's a really important throw right there. Let's see if they can build something from there. Brings up 1st and 10. Continue to let your opening script unfold. You got to go down and find some points here and get your offense settled down. The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion. I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage. We see quarterbacks do that all the time, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now 3rd and 10. Tua to throw again. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
When you air it out like that on these big shots downfield, they're not always high percentage plays. It takes a lot of things to line up timing-wise, location of the field, accuracy of the throw to result in those big plays. But I think they've got to continue to search for those and try to generate a little bit of a spark.
But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. Set to go now on 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run, and it's Hall. And finally, they'll bring him down, but he's up beyond the 45-yard line.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. And next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
2nd down, Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
He'll take his shot, looking for Wilson. And the Dolphins are going to take over here up near the 40.
You know, Mike, anytime a team can go nickel or dime and come off the field with an interception, I just am constantly reminded of the importance of defensive back depth when you're building an NFL roster. I mean, think back. This is not the old NFL base 3-4, base 4-3. Offenses are going to roll out 2, 3, 4 high-level wide receivers at you in this pass-first modern era. If you can't roll out 5 DBs and all of them hold their own and be trusted to hold up, you are going to struggle defending these pass-first modern offenses. The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5.
All right, come on.
A carry here for Wright. Down the sideline, past the 45. 18 yards on the pickup there. Good for a Dolphins 1st down.
That's good for a Miami Dolphin.
Tua, give it to Achane. A modest gain. Maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down. They'll run with right. He'll take this forward, maybe 2-3 yards, but doesn't matter. We have a flag down, and they're already marching backward. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. That's complete. It's Jalen Waddle.
I think the defender thought he had himself a pick here, Mike. He saw that curl coming the entire way, but unfortunately for him, it was a curl and go. They took him deep. Leads to a huge pickup.
3rd and 2, Tagovailoa. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
They'll try and run for it. And he's not going anywhere. Stuffed behind the line. They have turned it over on downs. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. From the gun, Rodgers. A throw left side, taken in by Wilson. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
Man, they're just running this 2-minute drill to complete perfection. It is such a point of emphasis of every offense, Mike. These end-of-half scenarios to come away stealing points make a big impact on the outcome of the game, and they're knocking on the door here first.
And try to fit in the slant, and it was intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and say there's ever a good time to throw a red zone interception, but in this case, it's the first half. You have the rest of the game to get yourself back down here in the red zone and make up for that miscue, because next time they get down here, they got to be a lot more careful when they decide to impact.
He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill there, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
As this offense continues to put anything together and score some points, they need to just take a step back. Then you say, okay, we've struggled here in the first half putting points on the scoreboard. Don't worry about chasing points. Let's chase first downs. Let's chase completions. Just start building something small. And oftentimes when you take that approach, it snowballs, and next thing you know, you find your groove.
Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts. And the stoppage comes with 23 seconds left on the first half clock. On 1st and 10, here's Tua. That's to Waddle again. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
There's a reason certain guys might just always seem to be open. It's really because route running is more art than it is science. How do you manipulate the defense to find open spots or win versus man to create separation and earn the trust of your quarterback?
Again, it's Tua. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And If they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the...
And he will score! Tyreek Hill, touchdown Dolphins. A beautiful combination in the air there, the pass downfield, and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
The extra point by Sanders is good. And the Dolphins are on the board. It's now 14-7. 3 seconds, all that remain in this first half, as that one's away. Set to return is Xavier Gibson. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. Coach, thanks. This one's still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with the hot hand in this second half. About to get started. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. They will run it over center with Hall. It'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
Second down, Rodgers. They'll set up the screen to Hall. Whoa! And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. On play action, Rodgers. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he's out of bounds, but they take it to the red zone inside the 20. Big, big gain for the Jets there. An even 40 yards. A-Rod down to throw on 1st down. And that is Hunt in the end zone. He's in. Mike Williams. Touchdown, New York. That is 2nd touchdown of the game. He's up to 9 now on the year.
What separates the really good quarterbacks from everybody else in the National Football League, Mike, is not only ability to process, but the ability to process quickly under pressure. And I think that's exactly the case here. He's able to go through his progression, find his target in the end zone, and then deliver that ball on time, accurately, and the result is a touchdown.
The kick is good. Makes the score Jets 21, Dolphins 7.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. On the ground, this is right. And this rough day on the ground continues. They're going to drop him behind the line again.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Now a screen set up for Achane. There he goes, up the left sideline. A big connection to flip the field as they get across midfield on that one.
What the hell happened to Tua? They ain't say shit about him being hurt. I just looked, and Tua's not in the game.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. And a good effort there defensively. It's
lower back strain. Yeah. Lower back strain. I'm talking about, yeah.
That will lead to a 2nd down.
They brought him back in. It's a lower back strain.
In general have the reputation of being very instinctive
I did
players.
drop back and throw a screen
pass. Pass breakup. The ability to diagnose and read the play almost before it even starts. It allows them to be in the right spot at the right time and allows them to make the play.
Oh, in trouble. Down he goes. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts. So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. To throw is Tua. Oh, they leave Hill wide open. How'd they do that? And he will score. Tyreek Hill. Touchdown, Miami. That his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. A terrific play all the way around. Finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. Gibson now on the return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. A good return as he takes it across the 30. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Play action now with Rodgers. Short pass taken in by the tight end.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but 1st down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
Here's a 2nd and 6. They'll run it out of the gun, and it's Hall. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. And he can't get away. They rally to the football on defense and bring him down for no gain. On 4th down, here comes the veteran Thomas Morstead to punt. Braxton Berrios deep to return. He'll take this in back at the 16. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Now it's Tua. A throw left side, going to be intercepted. Picked off by C.J. Mosley.
I know it doesn't seem like a ton of yards on top of that pick, but that was really well done. I mean, it's just going to make life so much easier now as the offense takes the field, trying to capitalize off of that turnover.
Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Rodgers. They'll try to set up the screen here with Allen. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. Rodgers keeping it himself. And he's not going to get the 1st down. Met and brought down in the backfield on 3rd and short. They do not get it done. So 4th down, and the veteran Greg Zuerlein on for the Jets. Oh, he missed it from short range. A bad miss. It's no good. And this is going to remain a 1-possession game.
They're just trying to extend the lead here, and this is definitely one they're going to want to have back.
Broken collarbone. Shit.
They'll come up here 1st and 10.
Ready. I like it. Freeze the defense. You got to make a play here.
In motion, it's Waddle. A give here to Wright. And he'll be brought down after a short pickup to the 24. Quinnen Williams there to make the play. Here's a 2nd and 9. Tua. Catch made there. That's Smith. Nice gain here. He's going to be marked down at the 35-yard line.
That's good. Dolphins, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
So both teams trade touchdowns in that frame as we get through the end of the 3rd quarter. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Tua. Oh, and a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass he'd say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up 2nd down.
So the receiver does everything right, except for the most important part. He runs a nice route, he creates great separation downfield, but now you just got to finish that thing off with a catch.
Tagovailoa working out of the pistol. He'll get this complete. That's Anthony Schwartz. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
I don't know if you saw it, Mike, but the coach on the sideline was actually trying to call a timeout before the ball was snapped. I think the offense recognized they had the matchup they wanted defensively and got it off before the coach could get his timeout called. There was confusion on the back end, both pre and post snap. I think they were able to take advantage of that. Easy pitch and catch, wide open in the middle of the field.
A shotgun snap for Tua. He'll look underneath here and find Wright. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
So often for a defense defending the passing game, the most difficult guy to account for is the running back out of the backfield. So a really nice job here bringing him down before he has a chance to pick up any yards after the catch. I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. But sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out? And this is a tricky call for this coach. A field goal doesn't do you a lot of good, but a touchdown does. So I don't hate the call, but great job by this defense coming up with a stand and getting the ball back.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
Now here's a keeper on the zone read. And he'll take this forward to the 26.
Nice job by the defense. They had that one well read from the beginning, Mike. Someone's responsible for the running back, but the key here was the defender responsible for the quarterback. Stays with him, keeps him to a short game.
This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. On the option, here's Hall. And it looks like he's going to have that 1st down. He will, not by a whole lot, but he's got it enough. They convert on 3rd down. In the shotgun, it's A-Rob. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
Up until this point, this pass rush has been pretty non-existent, so a pretty good time in the game to get their 1st sack. They're trying to get off the field and give the ball back to their offense and see if they can pull off this comeback.
Here's Rodgers. Oh, they are on him in a flash, and he's lost the football. It's picked up by the Dolphins. In the pocket, looking to throw the ball, but the defense was looking right at the ball. They knock it away and come up with the turnover.
Mike, we see so often a quarterback is so focused, keeping his eyes down the field, looking for one of his receivers to work himself free, that they lose track of where the defenders are. And I think that's exactly what happened here. The defender closed on him quicker than he might have thought, knocks the ball loose, creating the takeaway. Man, he fit that one in a tight window. One thing he showed off was his arm strength and his accuracy, but in the grand scheme of things, it didn't really amount to much.
He is in. Touchdown, Dolphins. A huge touchdown there in the 4th quarter, and now just a point away from tying the game.
And that's one of those drives, Mike, where you know your best is needed. Can you come through here late and give your team a chance? They're an extra point away from tying this thing up, and we got ourselves a ball game.
So they're not level yet. A critical extra point attempt to follow. And this is no good. He missed the extra point, and they remain down by 1 in the 4th quarter. So 2 timeouts, plus the 2-minute warning available, yet they'll go with an onside kick.
This is tough. You're trying to give your guys a chance and time it just right, but you have to hit it hard enough. This time, it doesn't go 10 yards. Not going to work out.
1st and 10. And quickly out to Williams. And good yardage there after the catch to wind up with a gain of 7 on 1st down. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. They try to burn some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Looked like a lateral there, but now it's a free football. Still on the move. And he is going to bring this one back. They force the fumble, and it leads to a defensive score. And a big turn of events there. This defense trying to hold off the opposition now takes the lead, Greg, by taking it to the end zone.
Yeah, and it seems like week in and week out, Mike, in this league, there's 1 or 2 plays that determine the outcome of a game. And I get the sense here in the second half, that game-changing scoop and score by this defense could very well be that play.
On the ground is H.A. And he'll go down back at the 4. So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. This just makes it to the landing zone. It's taken at the 18. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. They'll come up for 1st and 10. Rodgers now. He'll find Hall out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Here's 2nd down. They'll drop to throw. Pass caught right side by Conklin.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the 1st down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
His 50th reception on the season, and he's got a 1st down to go with it. Rodgers going up top again. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2 minutes. Everybody drills it every single week. But when it comes down to this moment in the game, your quarterback needs to be on point. And after that 1st down incompletion, it just makes things that much harder.
Mike Williams, the one he was looking for. And it's going to bring up 3rd down. Again, it's Rodgers. That's deep for the back of the end zone.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
On 1st down, a run for right. And he'll be stopped at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. on the give, it's right. He was looking for that cutback lane, but it never developed, and he's tracked down behind the line.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on third down, or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
They put Smythe in motion. Throwing on third down, Tungo Bailoa. First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a first down.
Third down is when we see so many tight ends around the league really make their money. They operate in the middle of the field. They're a big, easy target for the quarterback. And even if they are covered, Mike, they're not really ever covered.
And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
I think the days where cornerbacks are either unwilling or unable to be involved in the run game, I think those days are over, Mike. I think when you look around the landscape of today's NFL, yes, you have to cover, but you also have to be able to come up and tackle.
So a win here for the Dolphins.